Hey there, Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Moon, Scorpio Rising. Oh, look at that, just fell right out. Welcome to your reading for the Mercury in retrograde. Mercury in retrograde is always about the RE words, rejuvenate, relax, review, renew, reorganize, revise. X's come back quite a lot with different Mercury retrogrades, and I think in particular that could actually happen this time. So we're going to pull a card about relationships too. So we'll look at a relationships reboot here. But you have the card of retreat, which is super funny because it's an RE word. It says never underestimate the healing power of a quiet moment. And so during this time frame where we're going to look at the opportunities and the challenge for Mercury in retrograde, you are being encouraged to take a little downtime for yourself and to sort through some energies. Wow, you definitely have the need to do some resting here. And then we're gonna get some advice on that. And then we're gonna look at, because Venus and Mars between the 28th of September and the full moon eclipse that's happening during the sun sign season of Scorpio. It's a full moon in Taurus. That's when Mars, your ruling planet, well, co-ruler with Pluto, starts to separate out from Venus, and when that happens, the conversation kind of ends. But they're having this conversation. They're in the energy of a sextile, which is choice and decision making for the next 2 months, and so I think it's worth looking at. And when it comes to relationships, we can't change our partners. Like, we just can't, but we can change ourselves. And so it's an opportunity to look at, to review and revise maybe something about yourself. And so we're going to take a look at that. So, all right. Well, during retrograde, you are definitely being encouraged to take a break. To take a break, but the break is to have some fun, to reconnect with your inner child, your sense of play, because you have a choice and decision to make. And I think that doing it from a relaxed state will enable you to do this. Wow. You have some magical cards. You're pure magic there, Scorpio. Pure magic. So while I'm getting the last card, if you could hit the thumbs up, I would really appreciate it. It really does help channel analytics. And also, I'm trying to figure out when is the best time to put videos out. So if you could leave in the comment section where in the world it is that you live and what it is, and what time you generally watch the videos, that would be super helpful for me being able to accommodate your schedule. So, all right, South Node has left your sign. You're in that period of integration where it is about this retreat. It is about pulling your energy in, catching your breath. There've been a lot of changes, a lot of energy around transmuting and releasing and letting things go. And that last eclipse, I think, that is coming up in your sign during your sun sign will be like a real release and letting go, a real closing out of a major chapter. And so it's almost as though between now and then, because Mercury went into shadow on the 4th of August, stations retrograde on the 23rd of August, stations direct on the 19th, and clears its shadow on the 18th of October. And so right there, as the sun is getting ready to move into your sign, right between that new moon eclipse in Libra and that full moon eclipse in Taurus, that's when it clears its shadow and things start moving forward. So this retrograde is really setting you up for what happens there. So the choices and the decisions that you make, because you definitely have a choice that is kind of a challenge right now. We have the Two of Wands, and it's like, what? It's like, to me, this feels like you have two matches, right? Which one do you want to light up? And so it's an opportunity of what do you want to strike the match on, because you're working through some kind of a loss. We have this Five of Pentacles. This is feeling left out and feeling abandoned. This definitely carries a abandonment issue feeling with me. This card does. It looks like it's a petal falling off of that rose, but it looks like it's dripping blood, like a heart, right? That's just drained. You feel drained, and pentacles are about energy, and so it's emotional, physical, mental, financial, spiritual. So wherever it is that you are feeling particularly drained, Scorpio, This is this energy of just feeling a little bit out in the cold, a little bit like, but honestly, when a rose has lost its bloom, you can't really revive it. And so this is the thing that has to be let go. And I feel like there's a great deal of sadness around letting that thing go so that you can bring in new opportunities. And you have the opportunity here to bring in new, right? You have two options. You have two opportunities, actually, about what to create and what to bring in. You have the dolphin spirit, though. And the dolphin spirit says to get out there and have some fun. So this retreat that you take, this healing, this power of the quiet moment, it could be you with a couple of close friends. It could be you by yourself, but just doing something you really love that you haven't made time for in a while. And so there's a joyful, playful energy with the dolphin. This is also joyful communication energy. But there's also the dolphin always brings so much healing in. And I'm really feeling like this is healing energy more than anything with this dolphin. I'm going to just check in and see what the author had in mind with that dolphin. So it says innately intelligent, healer, light, and blessings. The gifts of the dolphins are beyond our human minds can grasp. Dolphins' personalities are often drawn to the healing arts as they are sensitive to the subtle and enjoy working on the level of the spirit. It is easy for dolphin types to underestimate the impact they make in the world. These creatures play such an important role in the wheel of karma that coming in contact with the dolphin type will change your entire course. This indicates a profound blessing is on its way. It's basically that you're underestimating your own power to heal. Like you have the power to heal yourself, to heal the situation. And honestly, and this is definitely not for all of you, this may be just for one somebody here person. But if you are in the position to be able to go swim with dolphins, you know, honestly though, okay, that's like an experience that you could pay to go do. But when I lived in Tarpon Springs, the beach I would go to, the dolphins were always in the inlet where I hung out at the beach. And I could get in the water and the dolphins were right there. And by right there, I mean 10, 15 feet away from me, the mama and the baby playing around, and I would be wading in the water, and they did not swim away. And so you can be in the energy around dolphins for free sometimes. And so I do think that if that is an opportunity, or even if you go to an aquarium, right? And I hate that they keep them like that there, but there's energy there. And so I don't know. Also, even just meditating on the energy of the dolphin. I know what that sounds like to some people, but there's this energy around really needing to connect in with the ability to innately heal yourself. What heals you? And even if you can't be with a dolphin saltwater, if you can either have a saltwater bath or you can get to the saltwater beach, dolphins play in that beach, whether their energy is there, whether or not you see them. I've got hummingbirds that just started up as I was talking. And so this is this vibration, this raising your vibration, higher vibrational energy. So with that, we have the Shadow Queen, which is really Scorpio energy, right? It's that going deep to discover what is underneath there. And so it's acquiring knowledge. And it's negative, it's insecurity and manipulation. And so I do want to encourage you to understand that, true strength and power is from drawing and attracting things into your life, not by controlling and manipulating others to do your bidding. So here we have, and for some of you, you could totally be on the receiving end of that. And that is one of those things where suddenly you occur to yourself that, gosh, I really gave my power away in that situation. And this is about reclaiming, reclaiming your power. So you have the scarab beetle. Magic works through you. That's what the dolphin is saying. The magic works through you. You are your own best healer. So intuitively and innately, what is it that you need? What do you most need right now? And make the time for that, because your light is feeling very dimmed. Here she is holding the light up, right? The Shadow Queen. She's shining a light on the difficult things. And here in the area of the obstacle, we have the peacock spirit, which is let it shine. So that means that when it's in a challenging position like that, it means that you're struggling to shine your light out there. The peacock, when it spreads its feathers like that, it's strutting its stuff. It's trying to attract the mate in. It's trying to attract high vibrational opportunities. And so the more you can shine your light out there. But I think during the next 3 or 4 weeks here, until we get, into October, I think there's going to be this energy for you where you just kind of want to pull your energy in and nurture and nest and take care of yourself and do what you feel like doing and don't do what you don't feel like doing. Truly, because what you've got coming up is really amazing. And so the more you take care of yourself and heal, the easier the next steps are. So you have here this energy of the rest and rejuvenation, okay, of the mental. This is letting your head out of it, getting out of your head and into your heart, using your intuition to decide what to do. So the opportunity is this Four of Swords, to integrate through, the sun is shining through the third eye, through knowing, just this knowingness of what to do next. And you also have a little bit of healthy competition as an opportunity. So if there's something you've been competing for, a promotion, a place to live, if there's something you've been competing for, I don't think a relationship. We shouldn't compete for relationships. Either people resonate with us or they don't. This though, see how the wands are all scattered, this Five of Wands? It is a time to reorganize, and it almost feels like the opportunity to reorganize all the activities in your life. It feels like many things are competing for your time almost. And so, stacking up your sticks. 5, 6 pickup sticks. I feel like that's what it's like. It's like you have an opportunity with the slower pace of things to catch your breath, to be able to reorganize some things around your life so that things feel a little bit more orderly. But this is by doing it intuitively, not by. It's like give your strategy mind a rest. In Virgo, which is where the Mercury is retrograding, it's about strategy, and I don't think that anybody strategizes as much as one, a Virgo, but they use it to organize, and two, Scorpio, they use it to organize their life, to organize things around them, whereas Virgo will use it to organize what they want to do. It's interesting that way. So there's this energy, and it's beautiful because you have Venus going to be in Virgo while Mars, your co-ruling planet, comes home, and they're having a conversation about how do we organize things moving forward. And Earth, which is Virgo energy, it will be softened by the water, right? Your emotional waters can soften that situation, but also Earth creates a container for the emotional waters. And so whichever it is that you're doing, the choices and the decision you make is about where to flow and how to flow and what needs to be contained and how to contain it, and the choices and decisions you make along the way, because you have so much power. Oh my God, what you guys have going on here, so much power. So we have here the gazelle. I'm actually going to have to look at this gazelle because all I see is being really in tune, right? He's laying there calmly, but look how alert. Like at any moment, it's going to know when to bolt off into a new direction. It is an earth sign, and so it kind of has that Venus in Virgo energy that's coming up here. I can't find, thank you. Nothing's in here alphabetically. First, it's by element, and then within the element, it's by the energetic frequency, and so it's hard to find anything. So heightened awareness and ability, and vulnerable. You have an opportunity, right? It's not the lion, it's the lamb, to be open and vulnerable with somebody or something, or maybe yourself, like really understanding something. So supreme grace with every move, awe-inspiring beauty, emits sophistication and elegance. There's a hyper awareness of your surroundings. That's very much what I feel when I'm working with Scorpio energy. This hyper awareness can inhibit your ability to enjoy the beauty that you've spent so much effort cultivating. And so it's maybe time to just take a rest and count your blessings. You know, as you're picking up those sticks, count the blessings, and reflect on the bounty around you, and also take some time to breathe. So that's what this is saying. So here we go. I love this. You have the Swan Queen, transformation, intuition, and patience, right? And so it is the Swan Queen is icy. The Swan is the transformation. Thank you. But look, there's the resting. There's the resting. There's the resting. You take this opportunity to rest. And this card could really be that you have all this stuff and you threw it down. You laid your burden down for a little bit. You can always pick it up later. You will pick it up later. I know you will. I have no doubt about it. But maybe you'll sort through it and decide that you only want 3 and not all 5. Right? And so this gives you time to do that. What's interesting, though, is that you have the 5 of Wands and you have the Starfish, which has 5 limbs. And the Starfish here says open to infinite possibilities. And the thing about most starfish is if they lose a limb, they can regenerate a new one. And so they definitely have that Scorpio energy, the ability to regenerate. But it takes time to rest, restore, to revitalize. And I think that this time of retreat over the next 5-6 weeks, 5 weeks, there it is at 5 again. Give yourself 5 solid weeks, because that allows Mercury to do its retrograde, and then it allows it to nearly complete coming out of the shadow, so that you start like moving forward before it clears its shadow, like getting up to speed in a nice slow pace, because you have the map maker of destiny. This is, in my opinion, the best card in this deck, because this card says you have all of the power. You have all of the power to create, to decide based on your authentic purpose, your authentic truth, your authentic desires. Where do you want to go? It's like everything is laid out in front of you, right? You've cleared a lot of space over the last year and a half, and everything is there. And so using this time to reevaluate and to rest and to restore and to revitalize, and then start to plan about next steps. But based on what speaks to your heart, right? So this says authentic purpose, inspiration, and free will. You get to choose where you go from here. There's been a lot of things that have felt out of your power, out of your control. When the South Node runs through your sign, there is not a lot that will help you with that. And Pluto currently is in Capricorn, in the energy of choice and decision making with your sign. And so this is an opportunity to make the choices about what do you want to transform in your life. How do you want to rejuvenate and restore and create something new for yourself? You have unlimited possibilities, or infinite, however you want to look at that. There's so much here. And I hope that you will take this downtime and not try to push things faster than they need to go. And use this time in the best way possible for you, so that when you're ready to get going again, you're going to know by following your intuition. And water sign, you have a lot of that. This is one of your superpowers, right? And be able to recreate your world in a way that you really enjoy it. So let's take a look at that rebooting of relationships by seeing what skills you can work on for yourself that will help you. Oh my God, you got the card of abundance. Virgo got this, and Taurus got this. So if those are strong in your chart, this is really a strong, solid message for you. Abundance is really about what means abundance to you. It's not just money, right? It's not just money. So I'm going to actually read from the book, because I don't want to miss the message. So I'm going to actually read the whole thing to you, because a lot of them have been getting 2 and you guys just got 1, so let's go with it. Use your existing abundance to create beautiful things in your life, and you will be rewarded in many more ways than you can imagine, right? You have infinite possibilities. Are you living an abundant life? If so, how do you measure abundance? You have drawn this card today because your angels and guides would like to remind you that abundance is so much more than how much cash you have. Financial abundance, which is often the cause of immense stress for individuals and couples, is only a small part of the overall picture. True abundance encompasses every area of your life. Good health is a major source of abundance, so looking after your health rather than seeking treatment once you are ill must be a priority. Close friendships are also vital to an abundant life. One supportive and loving friend who you can talk to about everything is worth 1,000 acquaintances. A positive attitude and the ability to learn and grow throughout life are a part of an abundant way of being, because more than anything else, abundance is a state of mind and ultimately a choice. And with Mars in the energy of choice and decision making, with Venus, which is about what do you value? What is truly of value to you? That is, everybody's on that journey right now. But because Mars is one of your co-ruling planets, you more than others. You more than others. So, loving and being loved will definitely make you feel more abundant. If you are longing to meet your soulmate, it is your willingness to appreciate, acknowledge, and accept yourself that allows you to feel more abundant and will help you to manifest a partner. That's that peacock spirit that's kind of struggling right now. You know, when you believe in yourself and you recognize the light within, then you shine that light out, and that attracts the higher vibrational opportunities. So, in a relationship, your abundance of health, friendships, and mindset will bring joy to your partnership as well as more love. Naturally, you are right to create a healthy level of material abundance too. There is nothing wrong with being comfortable so long as you keep your pursuit of the material in perspective. Consider whether you want to discuss your salary and bank balance on the first date, or if you would rather talk about the wonderful hobbies, friends, and attitudes that make your life rich. Do you want your relationship to focus primarily on money or property, or would you like the focus to be on fun, intimacy, and mutual support? And that's part of what this is an opportunity to do over the next 5 weeks, to really consider what truly is of value to you. Venus in Leo right now squares your sign, and she stations direct on the 3rd of September in the middle of this retrograde. So once Mercury stations direct, all the personal planets are direct, and all of the other planets will be in retrograde. And so this is a time where what's going on around us doesn't matter as much as what's going on within us. And so when we set our own course, chart our own direction, create our own map of destiny, that is when we will be truly successful. And Scorpio, you are positioned on the precipice of major change in your life. You've already done a lot of clearing energy. Now it's about choosing what direction you move in from here. And so it says to remember to be abundant in the full sense of the word means to be fascinating, lovable, creative, and resourceful. You have so much on offer to you right now. There are infinite possibilities. Infinite. The only thing that will ever stop or block you, Scorpio, at this point in time will be you. You are your biggest obstacle. So pull your energy in, do a little inventory, do a real recalculation about what really is of value to you and where it is that you'd like to be a year from now, and set your course. Because you are the cartographer, right? You are the one that makes the map. You are the one that makes the map, and then you will be the one that follows the map. And so keeping in mind also that when you make this map, make it about how you want it to feel. Because the steps that you take, those might be up for adjustment, right? If you know what you want to feel, personal planets, then you'll be on the right track. But you may have to make some adjustments along the way, because all the outer planets, which control the things going on around you in your environment, those may create the need to navigate around them. So it's most important that you know which direction you're headed in. How you get there, I think you need to be a little more flexible as to how that journey may look. All right. You guys take really good care. I'm on Facebook every day. Thanks for hitting the thumbs up and supporting this channel. And please do leave me a comment and let me know when you generally watch videos, what time of day, and if I know what time zone you're in, that's helpful. So I'm really trying to sort that all out, because I'm also doing my own recalculating and recalibrating of situations with this energy too. So you guys take great care. And if you'd like personal reading, I do those, and that information is in the description box below. I'll talk to you soon.